leader of our employee engagement, and I would like to invite you to have a seat at my table. At the kitchen table is where a lot of stuff happens in our family. It's where bellies get fed, it's where legs get tickled, it's where jokes are made, it's where memories are shared, it's where a lot of our lives happen, is right here at this table. It's where we can come in and color and paint, and reports are written, conversations are had. There are so many rich memories down deep in the grains of this wood. This piece of furniture has been in our family for years, and it's my favorite piece of furniture in our whole house. And I'll tell you why. Another reason is because this is where I start my day. This is where I master my mornings. I'll come downstairs and get up early, and I'll come in and make myself some coffee. I hand grind my coffee, and I measure out 21 grams of whole bean. Put it in my filter here, and I've got my filtration, and I'll heat my water up to 205 degrees. And I'll get some music playing that just kind of sets the mood, and I just begin to pour. And as I'm pouring and I'm making my coffee, the smell and the aroma starts to take off. You can see as it begins to filter through, that bloom is coming. Oh, I'm smelling it. It's awesome. We've actually got your screen set up today as a scratch and smell. So go ahead and enjoy. And so what we want to do today is to talk about how we can start our day to where we get the most and maximum best self from it. Many times we do not pay enough attention to our inner life, and then we don't get the outer life that we've really hoped for. One of the things that I do is how I start my day is I have a planner. I have this Evo planner. Check this book out. It opens up and it unfolds just like this. And as I come in here and I begin to write what's going on in my life, I first start the things that I'm grateful for and just have gratitude begin to pour out of my heart. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for God in my life. I'm thankful for, I just go on. And then I talk about the things that are the most important tasks of my day. I've got to make sure I knock these things out today. I then have a wellness activity. What am I going to do to take care of my physical body? What am I going to do to take care of my mental health? What do I do to take care of that soul health? What do I do to just kind of have some fun? Today I'm going to create fun and adventure by doing what? And then I map it out. And then I actually grade myself at the end of my time. And I give myself a smiley face or a frown face, or I kind of see, yeah, this part of the day was okay. And this really helps map out my importance of the effectiveness of what I'm going to be doing in my life. Also, here's a book that has been so helpful for me. It's Soul Keeping. And I would like to read to you the introduction of this book and underscore the importance of taking care of ourselves. It's called The Keeper of the Stream. There once was a town high in the Alps that straddled the banks of a beautiful stream. The stream was fed by springs that were old as the earth and as deep as the sea. The water was clear like crystal. Children laughed and played beside it. Swans and geese swam on it. You could see the rocks and the sand and the rainbow trout that swarmed at the bottom of the stream. High in the hills, far beyond anyone's sight, lived an old man who served as keeper of the springs. He had been hired so long ago that now no one could remember a time that he wasn't there. He would travel from one spring to another in the hills, removing the branches and the fallen leaves and the debris that might pollute the water. But his work was unseen. One year, the town council decided they had better things to do with their money. No one supervised the old man anyway. They had roads to repair and taxes to collect and services to offer, and giving money to an unseen stream cleaner had become a luxury that they no longer could afford. So the old man left his post. High in the mountains, the springs went untended. Twigs and branches, and worse, muddied the liquid flow. Mud and silt compacted the creek bed. Farm waste turned parts of the stream into stagnant bogs. For a time, no one in the village noticed. But after a while, the water was not the same. It had began to look brackish. The swans, they flew away to live elsewhere. The water was no longer crisp with a scent that drew children to play by it. Some people in the town began to grow ill. All noticed the loss of sparkling beauty that used to flow between the banks of the streams that fed the town. The life of the village depended on the stream, and the life of the stream depended on the keeper. The city council reconvened. The money was found. The old man was rehired. And yet, another time, the springs were cleaned. The stream was pure. Children played again on its banks. Illness had been replaced by health. The swans came home and the village came back to life. The life of a village depended on the health of the stream. The stream is your soul, and you are the keeper. I want to encourage you with this. There has never been a time more crucial than right now that you begin to prioritize yourself. We are in such frantic times that we've got fires to put out, and we've got needs to meet, and we've got staffing to recruit, and we've got these people busting through our doors, and we've got to serve, and we sacrificially lay our lives down so that everybody else can get the best out of us. And so we as leaders, we always are eating last. We're the last ones all the time. If I could encourage you with this, I want to challenge the idea that leaders eat last. And I want to encourage you, leaders eat first. Leaders start the first part of their day by sitting, by coming together, by having a little soul keeping, making yourself a priority, making sure that you're good on the inner, because if you've got nothing here, you've got nothing to give. And I'll tell you this, warfare weariness is legit. And we do not want to lose anybody to warfare weariness. We don't want any casualties of war in this. Can I please appeal to you to prioritize yourself? Self-care must be at the top of the game. Find a place. For me, it's a table. For you, it might be your car. It might be a coffee shop. It might be your office with the door closed just for a moment. But to start your day and to master your morning by prioritizing your own soul. For me, there's 2 P's that I always have to go to. The first one is the presence of Jesus. I've got to get in his presence. And the second one is people. I've got to have life-giving people speaking into me all the time. And when I've got the presence and I've got the right people, life gets really, really good. We've created this for you. And it's a part of our whole experience today. It's called the Master Your Morning Schedule. But we break it down, and it's the same thing that I go through every day. Today, I'm grateful for. And spend 3 or 4 minutes writing out your heart. Man, I just want to focus on the good stuff. We don't focus on the good enough. Today, here's the good that's going on. Here's my most important task. I gotta make sure that I'm focused on knocking out this. And maybe you just gotta knock out one monster task a day. Maybe it's 2 or 3 little projects, but I want to start focusing so that I can master my morning. I have a wellness activity. What am I going to do to really make sure I'm moving my health forward? Physically, come on, let's be sharp. Mentally, let's be excellent. In my spiritual life, come on, let's grow. In all areas of life, I want to move forward. Today, I'm going to have fun by. Come on, let's have a little splash of life and some fun in this thing. And then I'm going to grade myself and saying, today was a 2, but today was a 5. I'm kind of getting there. Today was an 8. Man, I feel like I'm growing. I'm getting there. It's a 10. This was perfect. I crushed it. Prioritize yourself. Come on, team. We need you. And not just do we need you to be your best. So get up, get after it. Let's make it happen. And I just want to say cheers to you living the best life that you possibly can.